Hi, and welcome to the top 5 questions about black holes, or singularities, punctures in the space-time continuum. Now, you know how you got like a lot of cool people like Hank Green and Ashley Christine, the lady who on the TikToks, and they all explain science stuff in like really strict, answer the questions, structured thoughts and concepts. So I'm going to put a stop to that. Question number 1. What is a black hole? Imagine, if you will, a star. And then imagine that star gets really fat. That star becomes so fat that all of the gravity of the star gets compressed down into a tiny little tiny spot. Like in its belly button. So imagine a giant fat star gets sucked into its own belly button. Ta-da! That's a black hole. Gravity, man, it collapses because the star has a hard time. You know, it's hard keeping everyone warm and lit and gravitationally relative. Number 2, how many black holes? Wait, we gotta write down the questions, I forgot. Okay, let me just write down the first question. What? That's question number 1. Question number 2. How many black holes are there? Well, according to the science peeps, there's millions of them. Like, all over the place. And apparently most of them aren't that big. There are quite a few big ones. Imagine, okay, so just use your mind and imagine that this is the Earth. Okay, I can't draw this really to scale, but imagine that the sun, which isn't a black hole, it's quite bright. I don't know if you've noticed, but, unlike myself. So then the sun is all the way over there, but like imagine this is like a million trillion miles or something, and then there's the sun, you know, it's quite large, that's the edge of the sun. The black hole takes up the space of the entire solar system. Let's change the analogy. Imagine our solar system was a can of beans. The black hole would be bigger than the can of beans. What does it even mean? Question number 2.5 that I just thought of right now. How do you measure the size of a black hole? Black hole is made up of different parts, which is weird because it's a singularity. So a singularity means that there's one, because that's why it's called singularity. So you've got the singularity right in the center. Nobody knows what that looks like because you can't get close enough to see it, and all the light gets sucked into it. Like a terrible cosmic vacuum cleaner of doom. But then, of course, depending on how dense you are, I won't understand. How dense am I? And look, if I do this, my eyebrows stick out further than the brim of my hat. I am Gandalf. I am Science Wizard. Rainbow Science Wizard, that's my name. We're sticking with it. Singularity. Okay, then there's this thing called the event horizon. Whoa, do you see that circle I just drew? It's great. It's a perfect circle. I should do that for Pi Day. It's got an event horizon, which is a perfectly spherical shape. And if you go past this event horizon, no more events can happen in the future outside of you, because that light doesn't come back out. So imagine you throw a light globe into a black hole. As soon as the light globe falls past the event horizon, it has a future, but only to itself, because anything outside the event horizon is completely cut off because light can't even escape, not even a light globe. So you could throw it in, and then you could turn that light globe on, but to turn it on, you'd have to be inside the event horizon, which means that also you wouldn't be able to see. Anyway, if you threw the light globe and had a little timer on it, and you chuck it into the black hole, when it goes past the event horizon, you would never be able to see it turn on because the light wouldn't be able to escape to show you that. Then, of course, there's like Stephen Hawking radiation, where on the surface of the event horizon, the foam of quantum particles slowly creates like 2 particles on the event horizon, so one here and one there, and this one gets sucked into the black hole singularity, and this one gets radiated out into space because it's not past the event horizon, but 2 of them just get created on the event. Anyway, Stephen Hawking radiation, it's great. He had a cool chair. Number 4. Wait, no, number 3. Why can't we see the black holes? Well, we can't. But we took a photo of one which is exciting. We've taken a photo of quite a few of them, actually. You know, like the black hole at the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, which is really cool. It looks like a donut. And the sprinkles of the donut are like the last swan song of the energy of the stars that it's consuming, getting flung out into space at insanely near light speeds and destroying all that's around it forever. But don't worry, because of Hawking radiation, Stephen Hawking radiation, all the black holes in the universe will eventually disappear, evaporate, as you will. Eventually. It'll take like trillions upon 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 trillions of years. That's a number. Question number 4. Where do they come from? Well, imagine, do you remember that star, the fat star? So imagine the fat star, not Elvis towards the end of his life. May he rest in peace. But the fat star, it collapses, but it goes supernova sometimes. And then, you know when you explode something all the time, kaboom, and then it has inward pressure on the inside of the explosion, then that pushes all of the matter into the same place. Because time is the thing that stops everything happening all at once. But space is the thing that stops everything being in the same place. But black holes are like, no, screw you guys. I'm going to put everything and everywhen all in the same place. And that's what a singularity is when you squish the star. See, that's the squished star. So basically, it's just a squished thing, or a whole bunch of stuff in the one place at the same time. That's how you make a black hole. Yeah. 5. This was a question from my wife. I said, what's question number 5 in my video today? And she said, what color are they? What color are they? That was the question from my wife. But then, of course, my phone just decided to get sucked into a black hole itself and turned off. So I don't know what's going on. I think there's a black hole conspiracy. Big gravity doesn't want us to know. So anyway, bonus question. Are they actually a hole? The answer to the color question is that they're black, because you can't see them, because there's no light coming out of them, because the light gets sucked in, except for the Stephen Hawking radiation that we talked about before, where the quantum foam particles, like 2 pairs of them exist on the event horizon, and one of them goes out into space and the other one gets sucked into the black hole. So whatever color they are, that's what color they are. Probably black. Bonus questions, are they actually a hole? Kind of, they're like a puncture in the space-time continuum, but you've got spaghettification, which is the thing that I really like. It's the concept, this is you, and this is your smiley little face because you're very happy about it, and these are your arms. You must work out, very sexy. You at the gym? Yep. Biceps. They won't help you though, because the event horizon's got your legs. And so your legs are getting pulled faster than the rest of your body, so you get spaghettified, right? But the cool thing is, as you're getting spaghettified, maybe you'll survive, and you turn around and you look out, you can see time outside the universe speed up, because you're so close to the event, no, you're inside the event horizon of the singularity, which means that the time goes faster outside of the universe compared to you, because the closer you get to the gravity well, the more time goes slow relative to other people on the outside. So imagine you had a watch and it was confusing, and the poor watch got spaghettified as well, so it's really quite sad. But are they a hole? Yes, they kind of are. Not really, I don't know. What does that mean? Are they an absence of something? No, because they're made of all of the stuff that turned into the singularity, but they're not really there because the singularity has no volume. But we can't ever see the singularity because it's inside the event horizon. So very unsatisfying in that sense, but full of very exciting and curious. And curiosity killed the cat. So don't throw your cat into a black hole, otherwise it'll become spaghettified. Cat-flavored spaghetti doesn't sound very nice. Anyway, thank you so much for breathing. Remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome. And stay away from black holes.